Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Michelle's drinking her coffee latte while she's on her iPhone. Till David came to the table where his wife is. What's on your mind? And as Michelle looked up and saw her husband and put her iPhone down. I'm worried about Michael. He's fine. Really? Then why didn't he go to the funeral, let alone the send-off? Meanwhile, at the Grand Empire in Joshua's office, Josh was putting files in a cabinet and closed it and turned and saw Nicole standing at the door watching him. Meanwhile, at the Grand Mall at John's burial site, most of the people continue to gather for the final send-off. Let's get to Ryan, Jack, Isabella, Jared, Allison, and Roxy who came in the scene. And as Helen saw and went to where they are. Hey there. Sorry we took so long. You're just in time. I'm gonna see how Mom's doing. And as Ryan heads to the front, while the others continue talking. You know, I have never felt so safe here with all this love around us. That's what family's all about. Let us take our places. Meanwhile, let's get to Angela Vince, who came in holding Adrian's hand. And Isabella saw, you let go, I'll catch up. And as they went and sat in the front row, and as Angela also saw, I'll be up front. You alright? Yeah, I feel that you two need to have words. And as Angela and Adrian went to the front, while Isabella came to where Angela is. How are you? I'm hanging in there, best way I can. Just so you know, I'm here when you need me. And as Sean came to where they are, you don't have to, dude, because I'm right here. And as Isabella turned and saw Sean there with Vince there. Meanwhile, let's get to Joanna, Casey, Richard, and Chris who are talking. And as Joanna sent some wrong for husband. What's wrong? Mom should have been here by now. I'm really starting not to worry. Steve and Carol will bring her here safely. Dad, he's right. Your mom's a strong fighter. Thank you, Casey, for the confidence. It's true. She is not gonna let nothing or anyone stand in her way. She's going to make it here stronger than ever. And as Ashley arrived to where they are, I am so glad to have you as my granddaughter. Me too. And as Casey got up and went and hugged Ashley. And as they pulled back, thank you all for giving me the time to process this, Mom. We're all in this together. And speaking of which, where's Carol and Steve? Oh, they need a minute at the limousine, but they should be here momentarily. I insist on coming here alone. But I know, with all my mates and family beside me, I know, together, we're gonna walk through this fire. What is it, honey? And as Chris looked at Joanna, as she looked at the back and saw a few people what appears to be arguing. Chris, we need to sort that over there right now before it comes to attention. Will do. And as Joanna and Chris head to the area, walking past Annie and Scott who were talking. I get the fact that you love me and our twins, but I lied to you. I'm sure you had good reason. I did. I don't want to see you get hurt, but overall, it wasn't my call. Let's continue this later. And as they went and sat in a second row next to Lauren, Jesse, Krista, and Will were talking. And as Jesse turned and saw Jennifer, who's talking to Daniel and the others. Kristen, remember you saying that Jennifer's not here? But she is. And as Kristen turned and saw what Jesse's looking at. You know what? I'm going in. Kristen, not a good idea. She's right. There's no need to stress, especially that I'm pregnant. Maybe you're right. And as they all turned back, and as Jesse thinking, I wonder what's taking my mom so long. I see that you lot have made it, and as Carl and Steve came to where they are, and they all saw. Any word on whether Caroline and Oliver are on their way? Yeah, both your sister and brother's flight has been delayed at the moment. I don't get it. Can't we use our jet to pick them up and bring them back? Caroline and Oliver insist that they don't want to use any luxury accommodation for the matter just to make it here. Why not? This is clearly an emergency. Actually, I can relate to that. Being rich isn't all that if you think about it. You know, most people would kill to have this kind of lifestyle. You mean the Cullens, right? Let's not draw on that right now. We have a send-off to attend to. And as Carol and Steve went and sat with the others, and as Kristen thinking, I really hope Michael is okay wherever he is. Meanwhile, let's get to Katie and Chad who are watching. By the way, how's your training going? Speaking of which, my parents have surprise for me and Paul. I'm so proud of you stepping up to fulfill the Cullen legacy. Not that it's in your blood. I was destined to do so, and I'm not gonna let no one stand in my way. I'm just glad to have you by my side, and I always continue to be. Together, we'll take down, well, you know who I am. Don't want to speak too loud. Last thing we want to do is attract attention, especially from them fools. Meanwhile, on the fourth row on the right, Grace, Jeremy, Daniel, and Donald are surprised by Jennifer's arrival. I cannot believe the likes of you are even here, especially the both of you lot who helped that sick freak. Look, I don't need you coming here insulting my mom, so why don't you back the hell off? Leave my family alone. He's not your son, Donald. I get it. Really, I do. I get how you feel. Shut up, Grace. You have no idea what I'm feeling, you stupid cow. Say that to me again. And as Grace got up and went to where Jennifer is. Whoa, whoa. And as Joanna and Chris came to where they are. What the hell is going on here? And as they all saw, Jennifer, we've been looking all over for you. You two lot saw me at the church. Yes, and we offered to give you a ride, but you were nowhere to be seen. That's because I had my own way here. Really? To cause a scene? Because that's exactly what you're doing and promised us not to do. So, can you explain to your father and I to why we found you attacking them? And as Daniel looked at Jennifer, should you tell them or I will? Let's not do this here out of all places. No, let's. Because I'm gonna make this quite clear. I'm glad Tina's banked up where she belongs, and I'm gonna make certain she never gets out. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the kitchen, Elizabeth's in her rope taking cinnamon roll out of the tray. And as she placed him in the basket, just as her brother Lucas came in. And so what's going on? Wow, don't mind if I do. And as Lucas went and got one of the cinnamon rolls, but Elizabeth slapped his hand. Oi, I made these for me. You're expecting me to buy that when clearly you have someone here. Fine. And as Elizabeth gave Lucas one. So who is it? Clearly, I hope it's you. You are really losing the plot here. I am not dating a Graham or Good Charm. Rex is here. Seriously? You and him? Don't look so surprised. I've been eyeing him for months. When you were longing for Jeff? Yeah, just cause I was occupied in dating Adria and all, don't think I had noticed. Notice what? And as Harold came in, Elizabeth and Lucas saw him. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Michelle and David are talking. I'm sure Michael had his own reasons for not going. You mean the awkwardness of seeing his ex-wife? Thing is, they're still technically married. I know, he told me. Even though they're filing for divorce for the matter. You know what? It really kills me to see him go through this alone. Oi, give the guy some credit. He is more stronger than you think. Meanwhile, at the Grand Empire in Joshua's office, Nicole and Joshua are talking. Can we talk? I really have to be somewhere right now. I heard about your grandfather. I'm really sorry. Is there anything I can do? No, but thanks for coming. And as Joshua head out, but Nicole went and blocked him. There's something you should know. What is it? Meanwhile, in the driveway of the Graham Cemetery in Emily's limousine, Kyle's holding Emily in a bear hug. You don't have to do this. If no, I must. And as Emily pulled back and turned and looked at Kyle. Look, I'm sorry for ever doubting you. When you're not Oi, that's over and done with. I promise your grandfather that we're gonna be strong for our son Victor. I'm so glad he's safe in boarding school, but I still have to tell him, and we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But now, today, we just have to get through this. Meanwhile, another limo pulled up with Rebecca, Jan, Sheldon, and Samuel inside. Here we are. I just cannot believe it. Yeah, it feels like a total nightmare. Seems most of John's family is here, and as Samuel's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw it's Roxanne and answered it. Hey Mom, look, your father and I won't be able to make it. Do you want me to send a jet? No. We already have a link to watch. We're on speaker mode. Yeah, I kinda gathered that. They're not coming? And as Samuel looked at Jan and Sheldon, who noticed. No. Look, I'll call you both after the send-off. Will do. And as Samuel hung up. Is it possible for us to wait just for a few more minutes? I don't know if I'm ready to do this yet. Meanwhile, at the site at John Graham's send-off, let's get to Isabella, Vince, and Sean who are talking. You know what? That's really? Stop it, you two. This isn't the time nor the place. Look, thank you, Vince. I appreciate the concern all, but Sean's here. Go be with your family. They need you more than ever. Okay. And as Vince turned and head to where his wife and their daughter is, while Isabella turned and faced Sean. Thank you for coming to my aid. No problem. He's made his choice to be Angela. Yeah, he has. And as Isabella turned and looked at Vince and Angela with their daughter. Meanwhile, Rachel and Aaron arrived and saw what's going on. It feels so intense and real to be here. I know. Where's your sister? And as Aaron looked at his wife and she saw him. Oh, Gwen had to work at the hospital. Although she did try to come here, but I have it covered. And as Rachel pointed to the guy with the camcorder, and Aaron saw. Nice. They're planning to stream it. And as they went and sat in the second row by Scott, Annie, Jesse, Lauren, Tristan, Will, who were talking to Steve and Carol. Thank you all, by the way, for that magnificent performance you did at the church. No problem. John was an inspiration to all of us, all our lives. I couldn't said it any better. What's going on back there? And as they all turned and saw what Carol's talking about. Seems Jennifer, Daniel, Jeremy, Grace, and Daniel are all arguing over. Let me guess. Tina, let's go see how my mom's doing. And as Carol and Steve head to the front row. We have to stop this. No, it's best we stay out of this. Scott, I didn't even know you were here. Yeah, I've been here about a couple minutes ago. How are you holding up? Quite good, I suppose. And as Annie thinking, I guess she has no idea that I know what she did. You know what? I'm gonna see what's going on right now. And as Kristen got up, wait. And as Kristen turned and head to the back, followed by Will and Scott. And as they walked past Eric and Nicholas, who went toward Tamara, Kevin, Rita, and Adam S., who all saw them. Where's your wife? she got called in. Oh my god, I totally forgot she's the chief of staff due to Taya not being there. How are you faring, Nicholas? Well as I can be. I just wish I'd gotten to know him more. Well, Nicholas, based on what I heard, you would have been proud of him. Meanwhile, in the back wall on the left, Katie and Chad are talking. What's the surprise your parents and his Chad's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw its call and answer it. What's going on? Dude, where are you? Mine and your parents are ready to continue our training. Told them I'd be there later. Where are you anyways? I had something that needed to be taken care of. Just tell my parents I will call them. Will do. And as Chad hung up, look, we really don't have any reason to be here. Thing is, I have my own reasons. Meanwhile, let's get to the full roll where Daniel, Grace, Jeremy, Donald, Chris, Joanna, and Jennifer are talking. You stupid cow! And it's Daniel, stand up. No, we shouldn't be doing this for the matter. Arguing. This is a send-off. He's right. Jennifer, you need to put your feelings aside today. Fine. After all, it's what I've been doing for months. After finding out my sister's been sleeping with me husband, and now they're together acting like nothing happened. Look, your mother and I get— No, I don't think you do. Oi, we don't give a damn about your personal life on who's watching. Too late to start caring now. But if you want to do a solid dad, keep my half-sister away from my family and not talk about my mom while we're in present. That's all we ask. What's going on here? And as Kristen came to where they are, and they all saw. Speaking of me, sister, here she is, thinking that she gives a damn when we all know she don't. Jennifer, but look, we don't need your personal drama around us, so can you do us a solid and do one? Look, mate, other than my son, you, and along with you, have no grounds to be here, so be lucky that you are. You know what, Dad? You're wasting your time. And as Kristen turned and walked away, and as Jennifer followed, soon Will also came to where they are. Don't worry, I'll bring them back. And as Will went and followed him as well. Chris, let them sort their problems out. Let's go take our place. And as Joanna and Chris turned and walk away. Meanwhile, let's get to the front area where Ashley, Allison, Jared, Casey, Richard are talking, just as Joanna and Chris return to where they are. What was that about? Everything's cool. You sure about that? It really looked intense. Yeah, just a little small disagreement. Small disagreement? They look like they're about to fight each other. Point of the matter is, it's been sorted. Look, after this, I really need someone to look after the coming mom. No need to worry, we got it covered. And as Carol and Steve came to where they are, and went and sat by them, the send-off's getting ready to start. Where the hell is Julie, Caroline, and Dorothy? Oh, Caroline's still stuck in flight, but she says she's on her way. Relax, honey. I'm pretty certain they're gonna be here as soon as possible. Not if we're already here. And as Ashley, Allison, Jared, Steve, Carol, Joanna, and Chris turned and saw Julie, Caroline, Dorothy, and Larry, who arrived to where they are. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the kitchen, Elizabeth, Lucas, and Harold are talking. You look like you could use a cinnamon roll or two. And as Elizabeth got one and went and gave it to Harold, which she got, and as she turned and head back to where she is and start putting more rolls in the basket while they all continue talking. He's working with— I'm aware of that. So tell me, Harold, what do you do when you're not working for sis? That's kind of personal. It's fine. I often stay home with my partner. And yes, before you ask, he's a man. Me, we're not one to judge at all. Just don't tell your parents, or look, they know everything that lies in this house. And second, it's really no problem as long as you do what you're paid to do. Here, And as Elizabeth came back with a basket of cinnamon rolls. You and your friend have some fun, and one day, I really want you to introduce me to your boyfriend. Will do. And as Harold turned and went, I left the kitchen, while Elizabeth turned and head back to the oven. And as she got her mitts and went and opened it, and took out another tray of cinnamon rolls, and as she closed it, and went and placed the tray on the table, and as Lucas saw her and she noticed, what? I always keep a backup plan just in case. Meanwhile, at the Leaving Book Cafe, Michelle and David are talking. Am I supposed to feel better now that you've gotten that off your chest, honey? You're driving yourself completely bonkers when you should be more concerned about our other children. Seems to me they're doing just fine. Then why don't we ask my parents to move them here? Bad mistake on so many reasons. Which is what? Michelle, our older son is failing college as we know it. And then there's our younger daughter. We need to move them here fast as possible so we can show them that we care. Fine, we'll do that. Just not now. Meanwhile, at the Grand Empire in Joshua's office, Nicole and Joshua are talking. What is it you want to tell me? Look, I'm sorry for what I put you through. What do you mean? Everything. We have done so much to our marriage, it's over and done with. I already told you, look, for what it's worth, Joshua, I did love you a lot. So did I. Till I found out, which that doesn't mean I'm leaving my modeling career. Of course. You know what, Nicole? Your life is your life. Live it however the hell you want. The other reason is, I want to be there for your grandfather's send-off, if you let me come. Please. Meanwhile, in the driveway of the Grandmore and Emily's limo, Emily and Kyle are talking. You ready? Yeah, I am. And thank you for being there for me. No problem. Come on. And as Emily opened the door, and as she got out, followed by Kyle, who closed the door. Well, here goes. And as they head towards the send-off where everyone is, walking past Jennifer, Kristen, and Will, who all came out. Seriously? Do you two lot know how ridiculous this looks right now? Really? And as Jennifer stopped, followed by Kristen, and as they both turned and faced Will. I don't know why you two even followed me in the first place. And speaking of which, you're the one who impregnated me own sister by sleeping with her. Jesus, are we really back for that again? Yes. I will never get past. And as Jennifer looked at Kristen, who saw what you both did, ever. Including the fact that we're both pregnant by you. And as they both turned and faced Will. Look, I get it. But making a scene isn't gonna change what happened. You know what, Will? You're right. Excuse me. And as Jennifer turned and walked away. Jennifer, don't waste your time, Will. Just let her go. And as Will turned and faced Kristen. What the hell do you think you're playing at? Oh, all of a sudden he gives a damn? We're in this predicament, no thanks to you. Wrong. Last time I checked, I didn't force you to sleep with me. You walked in the room after thinking you saw something with Roma and Michael. Look, Will, save it. And as Will turned and head back inside. Soon he arrived. And as he walked past Isabella and Sean, who were talking. You know, I've been doing some thinking. Yeah? What about? You and I. Look, Isabella, we try to know. What I meant is to make official between you and me. Sure, but last I checked, you broke up with me and asked me not to see you. Not to mention you're mourning. Yeah, I am mourning. Which is why I'm gonna need you more than ever. So can you handle by stepping up to the plate? No problem. What's going on over there? And as Isabella turned and saw Julie, Dorothy, Caroline, and the others. Oh my God, I didn't realize they stuck up in here. Meanwhile, in the second row, Rachel, Aaron, Lauren, and Jesse are talking. What's going on?
Yeah, did we miss something?
Well, here's a little short version. Kristen still hates Jennifer for trying to set her up and all, and Jennifer still hates Kristen for sleeping with Will.
Seriously? You would think they would get past that by now.
Yeah, and now Lauren and I don't know if they can get their friendship back.
Such drama between you lot. And here I thought you Graham supposed to be the nicest family you ever meet, not to mention get along much better. Shut up, Annie.
For your information, Jennifer and Kristen will be just fine.
Really? You keep telling yourself that, sweetheart.
And as Will came back and went and sat by Aaron and the others, and Aaron saw, when did you two lot get here? Yeah, we heard what happened. This has to stop. And as Scott came back and sat next to his wife. You okay?
Yeah, now that you're back, I was kind of worried.
Meanwhile, let's get to Beckett, Jan, Sheldon, and Samuel, who all came on the scene.
Wow, this really feels so real.
Look, afterwards, you can have a few nights off. That way, you can regroup. And what about you two lot? The diner isn't exactly gonna run itself, now is it? My wife and I have it covered, so don't you worry. Yeah, I saw the improvement since you bought. Oi! That diner was just as good when Jared and Kyle ran it. Yeah, that's because it was a fast food restaurant. Point of the matter is, the diner, it's gonna be fine. You know what? We shouldn't worry about that right now. There's a send-off about to happen. And I'm really getting emotional. Rebecca, are you gonna be singing with one of us? I really don't know, but I think I know a good song to sing to express how I feel towards my grandfather. Meanwhile, at the Graham Moore at John Graham's send-off, Tamara, Kevin, Rita, Adam, Eric, and Nicholas are talking. Honestly, I wasn't so certain if I was gonna come here. But you did in the end, and I gotta say, I couldn't be more proud of you. I just wanna be strong for our kids. You are. Max and Leslie are very proud to have you as their dad. Thank you. And as Tamara looked at Kevin, you haven't said much since we got in here. I'm still trying to process this. And as Kevin looked at Tamara, speaking of which, are you lot going to do a musical send-off after this military send-off? Yeah, it was kind of my aunt's idea that we perform on the beach as a way to say our final goodbyes. And as Nicholas has a flashback of him and John talking at the boarding school, I need to ask you, well, what you kids today say are solid. What is it, Granddad? I want you to promise me, no matter what, you'll step up and do whatever you have to protect your family at all costs. You mean from the Cullen family? Exactly. And when you do have a family of your own, I know, I get it. You don't have to worry, Granddad. I'm already stepping up to the plate right now. The Grahams are my home family, and I know one day I'll get married. I will protect my mom and dad and my family, whatever the cost might be. That's my grandson. And as the flashback ends, mate, you alright? And as Nicholas saw his dad who said something wrong. Yeah. Right. Let us take our places so the send-off can get started eventually. Good call. And as they all went and sat in the second row. Meanwhile, in the back row, Katie and Chad are talking. Seems to be a lot of drama and tension here. Yeah, I know. And as Chad's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw it's Paul and answer it. Now what?
Linda and Wayne told us to meet at the Los Angeles Pier tonight. Oh, change of plans? Yeah, seems they have some they need to take care of. Alright, thanks for calling me. And as Chad hung up, what's going on? Seems my training will be put on hold. Oh, here they come. And as a man with a vase walked past him towards the front, walking past the wall where Daniel, Grace, Jeremy, and Donald is, who are talking. Jeremy, I'm so sorry for not being the wife you want. That's all over, I know. Because with you as my husband, you will always come first in my life. I'm glad you're finally on our side. I'm not doing this for you. And as Jeremy sits on Wong, Daniel. Dude, what's up? I have a funny feeling there's more to come here in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, in the front row, Ashley, Angela, Casey, Richard, Vince, Adriana, Allison, Jared, Chris, Joanna, Carol, Steve are talking to Caroline, Julie, and Dorothy, who came and sat by them, just as the man with the face arrived to the front, followed by Isabella and Sean, who were in tow. Let's get to those lot who are talking. I'm so glad you made it. I wanted to bring my husband, but he couldn't get off work. Also, I'll call Oliver, since he's still stuck in Boston. Likewise, it is good to see you all here. We wanted to get to the funeral, but we picked up 2 others who want to come. Yeah, our car broke down and it was hay. I'm just glad you lot came here. By the way, thanks to what you said last night. No problem, girl. What do you mean by that? We just had some girl talk, but I'll fill you in a little later. Look, Ashley, if there's anything you want Dorothy and I to do, we got you. Thank you, Larry. It's about to start right now. And as everyone got quiet and turned and faced the man with Isabella and Sean there. Welcome, friends and family, to the second part of saying goodbye. Well, basically, this is the send-off to my dad, the man who's been an inspiration through our entire lives. We would like to take the next hour and express how we feel through singing after we have a military send-off. That way, we can feel John's presence all around us.
As John's military tribute begins right now. And his army troops lined up and begin their performance, while everyone continues to mourn for John Graham. As the song tribute continues, members of the U.S. military came and lined up in unison, firing their guns off, while everyone stand up and bow their heads, as we all continue to mourn for our fallen hero, Sergeant and Commander John Graham. this military tribute continues, John his arms around Ashley and Angela, and as they both lean on Sean.
With the military tribute ending, Isabella came on stage and faced everybody else who's looking at her. I will forever love you, Dad. Always. And now, at this time, we're gonna go towards the beach. Because I know the spot we're going was your favorite area to hang out. Also, the favorite area for you, too. We think so many things. So, let's head out to the Camerons of Malibu, which is not too far from Santa Monica Beach. So we can continue to honor your name